here, bro.
Yep.
That's why they don't. That's why they don't care if they die. You know, we tell them you gotta die. They're like, so what?
Imagine being born and walking into the valley of death and having no hope, man. Having no hope. Damn, what I'm gonna do? I mean, imagine being at the mercy of Esau, man. Knowing that Esau is over you forever, man. Hey, that's no hope, man. That's miserable.
Because Esau is about to go back to his primitive ways. You know, that's what the other Malcolm was going into, especially when this deal goes down. So they really are going to be at the seat of mercy of an unmerciful dude. You know?
It says it's up at the top. Verse 11, wisdom of Solomon 3:11. Everybody quick. Huh? Yeah. It says whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful and their works unprofitable. So everything they dibble and dab into, man, is of no value to them, man, because it's not leading them to salvation, man.
So you mean if I reject hope, I reject the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shine, everything I do ain't gonna be prosperous, man?
That's right.
You mean to tell me everything I do gonna come to naught?
Yeah.
So it makes it plain and simple what you should be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say, man, just putting your all your faith in the Lord, man. Cause hey, unlike you people, man, hey, we actually have that hope of salvation, man.
That's right.
That hope of salvation to come. This is Joshua 1, and I start at verse 8. This is the book of the law, and it shall not depart out of thy mouth. But thou shalt meditate therein day and night, and that thou mayest do and serve according to that is written therein. For then thou will make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Right, man, like I said earlier, man, hey, the Lord has not changed, man. So yeah, that applied for back then, but it also applies for today. And being prosperous ain't being, you know what I'm saying, being $100 million man, man. Nah, having that prosperous is, hey, ultimately, it's really salvation, man. Not seeing that second death, man. You know? But I'm going to read verse 9. Have I not commanded thee, be strong and in good courage? Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord Yahweh is with thee whatsoever thou goest. Yep. Right, man? Hey, and that's what our hope is, man. Hey, and whatsoever we go, where we do, and the Lord going to, hey, like we brought on Psalm 37, hey, the wise man, his footsteps are well ordered, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know what I'm saying? That, hey, the Lord, he got our footsteps, man. And that, hey, that we prosper in a time where ain't no prosper.
What did Yahweh Shai say? And lo, I am with you always, even unto the ends of the world.
Right.
So Yahweh Shai, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst thereof. So the Lord is with us. Yep. You know?
Hey, and the scripture says they follow the Lamb whithersoever he goes, right? Yep.
That's right, yeah. I was holding something, I forgot what I was holding.
If you come back, you gonna go to Surah 15?
Yeah.
You got something about?
Yeah, I was looking for something, but
if it come back, we'll go back to Surah 15, you can bring it up. Okay. It'll probably come back around.
I got a quick one. Just to back up the fact that the Lord with us wheresoever we go. Yep. This is Second Ezra 16 and 74. Yep. Hear ye, O beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Right, man. So the days of trouble are at hand, man. Hey, like we brought out earlier in Second Ezra 9 and 1, man. Hey, we measuring the time diligently. Hey, we know that the days of trouble are at hand.
Wow.
But the Lord said He's gonna deliver us in that day.
The Lord is asking, do you believe this?
Yep.
You know, hear ye, O my beloved. I mean, listen up. This epistle, this right here is for the beloved, the house of David.
Yep. And how do you receive the wisdom of the Lord? The wisdom and knowledge, man.
Yep.
Hey, it all went around full circle, man. You know. And I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide, and your guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord.
So He's that guide. He's the guide to them that keep His ways. The commandments and precepts, which is the same thing. The commandments of Yahweh Shai, the faith, the things He commands us to do. He's going to guide us.
And what's heavy about that, that shows you, it's a distinction, that shows you that these Christians, that they are not, the Lord ain't talking to them. Because He said He's a God of them that keep His precepts. They don't keep none of the Lord's precepts. They don't even know what a precept is. You see what I'm saying?
I would see that guy because in this valley of shadow of death, He is shining that light so we can walk forward, so we can weather this storm that's coming.
But the Christians, they already saved though, man.
Yeah,
so if you already saved,
right.
They don't have to keep the law. They don't have to. So that means the Lord's not gonna be guiding them, man. So pretty much they telling on themselves.
They are telling themselves.
got quickly. Yeah, back in Isaiah. This is Sirach 20 and 32. It says, necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that liveth his life without a God. This is Sirach 20 and 32. It says, necessary patience in seeking the Lord.
So there's patience is a necessity when it comes to you seeking Yahweh Shema Shai. Because the Lord said, if you come on me, prepare thy soul for temptation. We got to be put to that fiery furnace, because the scriptures say, before thou getst a friend first, you must prove him. You know, so we're being proved to be the friends of Yahweh Shema Shai. And you keep reading down, it says, what? In that second Ezra 16, it talks about that we shall be put through the fiery furnace. You know, and we shall be tried as gold in the fire. You see? That gold to the fire is those fiery trials that's coming, that's only going to do what? We're gold, we're the elect. It's only going to purify us and solidify our faith in the Lord even more. So the Lord is going to work those miracles.
That's right. Yep. So Sirach 20 and 32, it says, necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that leadeth his life without a guide.
That's right. So if you live in your life without a guide, you know, going about your life, you know, undisciplined.
Right.
You see?
Leaning upon your own understanding.
Yep.
You can't guide yourself if you don't know where you're going.
Right.
Or you have no experience. You know?
Jacob's leading their life without the God. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of guys, you know, but the God.
The only God.
Yeah.
Hey, plenty of guys, and that reminds me of the scripture. Hey, broad is the way, man. Jacob's on that broad path, man.
Everybody got a voice. Everybody got a voice in Babylon.
Yep.
They got the platform, you know? YouTube, they got millions of subscribers. You know? That's that broad game everyone's following.
I got a quick precept about that God. Psalm 119 and 104 says, through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Verse 105, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. So we are led by what? We are led by this word. Once again, I quoted it earlier, the scriptures say that they follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. See? So, hey, so that's through the Spirit, and that's through this word.
And a stranger's voice, but they not follow.
Yep. Right. I got another one. This is First Maccabees 12 and 9. It says, therefore, we also, albeit we need none of these things, for that we have the holy books, including Hebrews, all right?
Including Hebrews, yeah.
Of the scriptures in our hand to comfort us.
Are we not Hebrews?
Yes,
right.
we are.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You tell me.
I got a precept going with that. Can you give me, when we get to Rock 15, going into the holy books. Give me Malachi 3, we're going to read 16 to 18.
Yeah.
Quick precept going into that.
Just because that the Lord, they comfort everybody's here.
Yep.
It's Malachi 3 and 16.
Yep.
It says, then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and the books of remembrance read before him.
Yeah, it says they that fear the Lord. They spoke often. Ain't that what we do? When we come out, our conversations in heaven. Go ahead.
Can I bring a quick one?
Hold on, let me finish this this verse.
Yep. It says, Malachi 3 and 16, it says, and the book of remembrance was written before him.
Which is this word.
Yep. For them that fear the Lord and that taught upon his name.
Yep, for them that feared the Lord and that taught upon his name, which is the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You got it.
So this is a Sirach 1 and 6. To whom have the root of wisdom been revealed, or who have known her wise counsel? What's the root of wisdom? The fear of the Lord. So whom have the root of wisdom been revealed? Who have been given the gift to fear Yahweh Shema Shai? You see?
That's right.
The elect. And this book is for who? The elect.
The elect.
You know?
Yep, that's that book of remembrance, man. We'll go down to 18.
Yep. That's for us, and this will be part of the elect.
Yeah.
You know, 2/3 get in the kingdom. It's Malachi 3 and 17, it says, and they shall be mine, said the Lord of hosts. And that day when
that's what the scripture say, for unto us was child given. You see? Unto the remnant, because the Lord came to what? To bring the remnant back. He said, none is lost. He said, except for the son of perdition, that the scripture might be fulfilled. So the house of David, that's really the Lord dying for the elect. You see? And then what? That mercy will, after the nuclear fire, will come to the whole nation.
Hey, just to prove that to you. Hey, when the Lord died, what did 2/3 say? let his blood be upon us, be a curse upon us and our children.
Yep.
So hey, that's just to back that up.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
That proved that sacrifice when it went up was not for them.
Yep.
Right.
No, nah, we're not dealing with that. That's basically what they said.
Also, John 17, where the Lord said, I pray for them, I pray not for them.
That's right.
That's the proof.
That's right.
See?
People pray for that.
Yeah.
It reads on Malachi 3 and 17.
Yeah.
It says, they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts.
Uh-huh.
And the day when I make up my Jews, I will spare them.
He's talking about the elect. He said when he make up his Jews, he goes, he's going to spare them. His Jews, his precious Jews. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him.
Yep.
It says, then shall you return and discern between righteous and wicked, and between him that have served Yahweh and him that serveth him not.
So you'll know if a man's telling you that the book of Hebrews is not the word of the Most High, you should be able to discern, being able to spiritually understand and know between a man that's truly a servant of the Most High or a man that's out here committing damnable heresies and giving you lies, you see, and feeding you garbage, giving you GMO. You're going to be able to know who's giving GMO and then who's actually eating the clean and righteous food. You're going to know that. And how do you know that? Through the Spirit of the Lord.
What process this guy going into? That he's teaching our people. He's about the law, the law, the law.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
I got one.
Yep.
Deuteronomy 18 and 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among thy brethren,
Yep.
which is Yahushua,
Yep.
like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth. Scripture say, him who the Most High have sent, speak the words of the Most High. You see? And he shall speak unto them all that I command him, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require of him. Keep reading. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die.
Yep.
So a lot of these guys, they say the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, but what? They're not speaking all right. You see, they're earned, not knowing the scriptures. You know, they're scattering their flock instead of gathering, so they are not with the Lord but against him. And what they also using what? A Christ. You know, that's that other God. A little bit more. And if thou shalt say in thine heart, how shall we know which the Lord have not spoken? You know, if you should stay in your mind, how are we going to know what the Lord is speaking and he's not speaking? Verse 22, when a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord had not spoken. But the prophet has spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. So here it is, you got a lot of these, a majority of our people, you got General Yohana, what's he preaching? Just take the jab. He's going to give you the best jab. Well, when people start dropping, you know, or they start seeing the side effects of having this jab, you see, what? Then we're going to know that this is a man whom the Lord have not sent.
Yep.
You see? And many other things, just vice versa. Here it is, our words are coming to pass. That's how you know who the Lord have sent.
Yep.
Just to your point real quick. Brothers probably know Jay Williams played for Duke, I think.
Yeah,
Jay Williams, Baldy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to find an article, but nonetheless, he got the hook, the jab, but he just caught the Crown Royal. Again, and they're trying to pin it on the reason why people like him are still catching it with the jab is because people are not enough people are getting it. You know what I'm saying? Not enough, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what sparked that. But if I find it, it come back around if the Lord want it.
Quick one, man. Just going in on these false teachers of the people, man. This is Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven, right? But they're not doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man. When you out here teaching in the name of JC, man, telling our people, hey, man, hey, go get the jab. When did the Lord say that, man? When did the Lord say, hey, man, have faith that your enemy shall save you?
Right.
That never happened, man. Hey, the Lord told us to wait until he rises against the prey, man.
Yep.
You know? He ain't never tell us to go and trust in our enemy. Hey, the scriptures speak strictly against that, man.
Yep.
You know? And many shall say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? Right, man, you guys, your Johannes, man, your Nates, man. Have we not been prophesying, Lord? Hey.
Yep.
Hey,
All the fallouts.
tried and fried, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, hey Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, Lord? You know what I'm saying? We did the work, man. You know what I'm saying? And in thy name have we not cast out devils? In thy name done many wonderful works?
So when I was in the camp, brothers was joining in, you know, they still in there, you know, but you know, I stepped away, but it should be fun.
Hey, ain't part of my works, aren't you?
Right.
And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye worker of iniquity.
And that's heavy too, because you go on some of these guys' page, you ain't seen a video in 3 years. You see? They took their hand off the plow. You got to pay for that, baby. Hey, it's gonna be a recompense for that.
Yeah.
You go on some of these guys' pages, and some of these men was among us, and they haven't done the video in 3 years.
They took an early retirement and they came back like Jordan, man.
Yep.
You see they finna come back like nah, it don't work like that, man.
And they're part of the false prophets too. You got that precept from me? Yep. We can eat off that. If you want to, we can jump into Jeremiah 23 if y'all want to. In the spirit. We'll go Ezekiel 14.
It's Ezekiel 14 and 9.
Yep.
It says, and if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I the Lord have deceived that prophet.
So really, this is how about Shimmy Abashah working on the left-hand side, letting you know that the Lord deceived this man to come out and speak these damnable heresies and to speak this great matter of wickedness. Read it one more time, Papa Bashah.
This is Ezekiel 14 and 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing.
So the man is telling you that you can call the Lord yo play yogurt, that you can call him Christ, that you can do any of these wicked things that's against the scriptures.
You don't have to follow Yahushua.
You have to follow Yahushua.
Worship Yahushua.
You see?
Hey, ain't no truth in the New Testament, it's all Old Testament.
See? The man's telling you any of these things, you know, if he's coming, speaking any of these words.
The scriptures say the seed and the deceiver are his.
Matter of fact, yep. This could basically say that. Keep going.
It's Ezekiel 14 and 9. It says, I the Lord to see that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and destroy him.
So the Most High is going to destroy these guys unless they repent. Go ahead.
From the midst of my people Israel.
A midst from his people. The Israel of God he's talking about. He ain't talking about you two-third niggas because he gave them over to deceive you. Keep going.
Verse 10, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity.
They're going to bear the punishment of all the wickedness and evil doing. Go ahead.
The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him.
So the Most High deceived them both so that he can destroy it. Show you the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. So the Lord's going to deal with these false prophets. Matter of fact, we'll jump into it. Jeremiah, we go to 23, we just run through the spirit.
Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Yeah, whoa, destruction. Destruction is coming to all these men that scatter in the sheep. You see? All these men that scatter in the sheep. So whether it goes into, you know, these false pastors in these churches, TD Snakes, guys like that, Cleflo taking dollars, these types of guys. Then you got the guys like Al Sharp Tongue, Sharpton, you know what I'm saying, Jesse Jackass. All these guys. You got those guys, you got the entertainers and athletes is doing the same thing. You have my man, brothers just showed me the video, you have my man Spike Lee in the video, you know, pushing forth the jab. You see? All these are the false prophets. All the way on down, even amongst Israel. Now we know that judgment gonna start in the house of Israel. Hey, those of the circumcision that know that's doing wickedness, you know, they gonna get it. Read it one more time, Papa Bashah.
Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Yep.
Saith the Lord. Therefore,
this is Matthew 12 and 30. He that is not with me is against me. He that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
Yep.
How are you supposed to gather? We're telling people gather together. You know, they come to gather together from the east, even to the west, by the words of the Holy One. So you gotta be teaching our people the truth to be gathering them.
Yep.
You see, you're scattering abroad by teaching what? Lies.
Yep.
You know, things that are contrary to the Lord.
Yep. Beautiful. That's one.
That was it. That was
I got one quick point. And that's why the scriptures tell you in Revelation. I'm gonna get a real quick precept. 1 and 3 says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things that are written therein for the time is at hand. So how do you know if God's going on? You gotta be reading and studying yourself.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
You have to be.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, another way to prove that, you know, we'll put a good one. Sirach 39:1.
Yeah, the meditation.
See? So that's how you would know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
See, like
see?
the ancient of old.
One of the ways you would know is you would have to then yourself be a student of the Lord.
Yeah.
You yourself will have to be studying, reading this word, praying to the Lord, repenting, doing all those things on a regular basis. Joshua 1 and 8 is another one that comes to mind. Meditating the word day and night.
You brought that up, man.
You see? Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah.
The Church of Berea.
Yeah, Church of Berea.
Berea, come on. You know, they searched the scriptures daily, whether or not the things that were spoken were so.
Yep. Acts 17:11, right?
Yeah. Here it is, you're saying that Daniel slayed the lion, you know, by the word of the Most High. Well, let me see that. Let me see if that be true.
It was everybody before you bring that, bro. In Acts 17:11, when you quoted it, it said they received this word with all readiness of mind. That's another part of being in this faith. Because not everybody is has a mind that's ready to receive the truth. You see?
That's right. Sirach 39. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all ages, and be occupied in prophecy.
So those are the men that are going to truly know how to discern, like it said in Malachi 3:18, between the righteous and the wicked. Because they will be meditating in the word. You see? Occupied in prophecies.
We're gonna have teachers.
Yeah. It goes on. You ain't got to bring it to go into, and they'll be conversing in the dark sands and so on and so forth. You see? That's how we know.
That's right.
Start off, starting back off of Jeremiah 23:1.
Yep.
Woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, says the Lord.
All these false prophets out here. And the Lord said that there will be many anti-Hamashiach in the world. Many, not one. Because Christianity been telling the people that there's going to be one man in the last days that's going to deceive everybody and they're going to believe it. No, the Lord said there's many anti-Christ or anti-Hamashiach. You got it?
Not that one.
Yep.
I'm saying,
You got it?
2 Peter 2:1.
Yep.
But there were false prophets among the people, even as there will be false teachers among you.
Yeah, so we see no false teachers. You got it.
And that's plural, man. It's false prophets, false teachers, man. Meaning many, man.
Many.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and like the brother brought out earlier, if you ain't with the Lord, you against him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you anti-Hamashiach.
Yep.
But I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna read down to 3.
You got it.
Even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privy shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them.
Yeah, and it said privilege they're gonna do that because the scriptures say that certain men crept in unawares. Right. See, that's these niggas. You see, these wicked niggas. This wicked man is found in Israel. The scripture says. You got it.
What's those damnable heresies?
Yep.
Mockery of the name of the Lord.
Yep.
Hey, still praying to JC. You know what I'm saying? Incorporating worldly things into the truth, man.
Yep.
Knowing that the Lord is an enemy of the world, so why would you incorporate that which the Lord hates into his word?
That's right.
It makes no sense. You can't do that.
Yep.
Those are those damnable heresies. Even denying the Lord that brought them and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Right, man. Hey, that's what you bring. When you do that, man, that's all you bringing it to yourself, man. Hey, you the blind leaders the blind, and both gonna fall in the ditch, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, the dumbasses that follow you, hey, they gonna go right the same path as you, man.
Yep.
You know? Verse 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth is people spoken of. Right. Hey, that's the thing. Isn't that what they do to this day? Hey, they speak evil of men that actually do the truth. Those guys are very military. They're a bunch of misogynists, rapists, murderers, thugs. You know what I'm saying? But then you catch these guys on camera banging on blocks and shit. Talking about this Johanna block and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's like straight niggas.
Hard straight niggas.
And it's heavy what you're saying too, because scriptures speak out how they speak evil dignities. Of righteous things, they speak of it as evil. You see? That's showing you these men ain't right. You got it.
And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you. Right, man, because at the end of the day, if these niggas wasn't making money, they wouldn't do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if that well ran dry, man, and let's say all their followers left, all the money dried up, they stop doing that shit. They go back, go get them a 9 to 5 somewhere, man.
That's why the main thing is to speak smooth words onto you, just so you can join.
You join.
Yeah.
Hey, I can sell you this camp packet, man. You know what I'm saying? So you shirt with
starter
fringes.
pack.
Yeah.
Yep.
$200 starter pack.
Yep. Come on, hey, for the Passat, you gotta get the new garments at $250 a piece. The all white party. This year we're gonna have the gold trim. No, this year we're gonna have the gold fringes. On the last one was black fringes. See, it's the same shit.
All about what? Merchandise.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Filthy
saying?
lucre. Yep.
And whose judgment now of a long time linger if not, and the damnation slumber if not, right, man? Because hey, we in a time we were just talking about this before brothers came up here, man. Hey, the Lord finna make an example out of some of these niggas, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he started off with the guy Comfy, man.
Yep.
Hey, man, we just waiting to see who's next, man.
Yep.
Hey, man, it said your damnation slumber if not, man. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's down on April 1st. April Fool's Day.
God.
Damn. That's a fool, you know, he's just an example. The Lord made an example of these guys.
Yep. Yep.
That brothers have some?
Yeah. There's some of that?
I got a quick one. This is like Galatians 5 and 9. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. So if you offer one part of the gospel, just like you have bread, there's a little leaven, the bread's going to rise. You see, so this little leaven is going to leaven the whole lump. Their lies that they're pushing, it's going to cause the people to stumble and fall. There's no lie of the truth.
Right.
Either you're speaking the truth or you're speaking lies. There's no in the middle ground, you know? There's no common ground. Well, okay, you guys, yeah, we believe that the Most High is going to send Savior, but we don't have to worship Yahweh Shah. You know? That's not a middle ground.
We can call upon another name.
Exactly.
Right.
As long as we're keeping we believe that we got to keep the commandments, right? Yeah, we believe, all right, well, that's good enough for us. Nah, what are you talking about?
It reminds me of that movie The Help. I don't know if brother seen it. Movie The Help. And it was about these women back in the 30s, 40s. And she made that shit pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she thought, oh, this is good. But when she found out it was actual shit inside of it, you know, she wanted to kill her, man.
Yeah.
You know, that took away from the pot, man. You know? It tasted good. Right? But, you know, if she would have known it had that in it, she would have never ate it. You know? Yeah, it was very funny.
It says, the blue leather, it goes into the metaphor version. It says, mental and moral corruption viewed in its tendency to infect others.
Corruption. To infect others.
The followers.
Yeah, the followers.
And that teaching is corrupting the followers, the believers.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 14 and 9, like we read.
Yep.
I got some. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. I started 13. It says, 2 Corinthians 11 and 13, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. You know? That's a lot of these guys out here, man.
Yep.
Saying they're the high priest.
Yep.
You know? Saying that, you know, they're the head. You know, God should retire. You know? Come on, man. And they're out here, man.
Yep, they out here.
Like we didn't read it, but Ezekiel 9 chapter tell you what to start the sanctuary first, man. So you're gonna start to see what the Lord's really dealing with, man.
Yep.
And it's being made manifest, man. You've been reading, studying. You can tell who the Lord's dealing with.
Yep.
You've been watching the actions of the camps, man. Like if you watch what is it? IUIC, them boys had that woman get murdered by a member of their group. Then they had, I think maybe a year or so before that, one of their members, an active member, was dealing with a transformer, man. Dealing with a transformer, emergency transformer, and went to prison, man. You know what I'm saying? All these things, like all these guys they have around, and then you got that mass exposure, man. About I want to say maybe a year ago, or even until this day, you got members coming out talking about, man, how they got scammed out of a bunch of money.
Yep. That dude, the pocket, that whole thing, all that.
What did Samuel, when the people of Israel, the children of Israel wanted a king over them, and Samuel said, the Lord, you know, he told them, grant yourself a king. And Samuel said, what? Did I ever defraud you? Did I ever do any type of wickedness onto you? He said, let him come forth and let him be a witness. And the people said, nay, but thou hast done truly unto us. You know, and that's the report of a righteous man is going to have in the earth.
In which these men don't have.
That's right.
The congregation speak out against them daily, man. You know what I'm saying? Members of the man, it's it's bad for these dudes,
You
man.
have some guys that are worried about joining another camp, or following, the Lord because of them. So they have a lot of blood in their hands.
Yep. Yep.
I got a precept. Was there more than that?
That was if I got one, but it's real.
This is St. John 10:36. Say ye of him whom the Father has sanctified and sent into the world, thou blasphemest, because I said that I am the Son of God. If I do not the works of my Father, believe me not. What's the works? Being out here diligent, week in and week out, preaching the word. That's what Yahushua sent his servants to do, to bid them to the marriage. You see? It says, if I do not the works of my Father, believe me not. But if I do, believe ye not me, believe the works. Who's giving diligence? You see? Who's constantly crying on the street corners, in season and out of season, for the Lord to come back and warning you about the destruction to come. Don't believe us, but believe the works.
Which lines up with John the 15th chapter. You would know them by their fruits.
I was just gonna pull it.
You got it.
It says, but if I do, though ye believe not me, believe the works, that ye may know and believe that the Father is in me and I in him. You see? Through the works, through the things that were said to come, through the things that were said that would happen. You see, men rising up, men, you see, following the ways of righteousness, teaching this word. That's the works.
It's Micah 3:11. It says, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophet thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. That's the thing. A lot of these guys, like you said, they're in it for the money. Like Bowen had a song back in the day for the love of money.
Yeah, I remember.
You had that. You had Mason, right? Turned into a pastor. Because what? They see these things are money grab, and they're leading the flock astray, man. With their lies.
Yeah.
Their own philosophy. God turned their breakdowns in scriptures. Okay.
Selling breakdowns.
Selling breakdowns.
Daniel 7:7 sell breakdowns.
I'll read again. It says, yet will they lean on the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. And it's funny because everyone thinks these people are men of the Lord because they're decked out. They got the nice houses, the nice cars, the vacation homes. They're sending their kids off to college. Right? The fresh cufflinks. So they think the Lord is actually dealing with them, man.
Yep.
But I got a precept if a brother ain't got nothing. The Lord tells us why he deals with the poor.
Yep.
What did John say when he was in the wilderness? They were expecting him to be all decked out. Where is that at? Is that the car? Is it beginning of Matthew?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Well, if you can find it. Hope the shop if not, just keep moving on. But it says, and none evil has come upon us. But look, the Lord, what's that scripture? Should I put the wicked? Now that's talking about Esau, but you can throw 2/3 off the there too, especially